Welcome back, my woke friends. I'm Jaron Lukasiewicz, and if you want to level up your personal goal setting to target fulfillment, you're in the right place. I'm going to give you 6 steps that work for setting fulfilling goals, as well as a visualization exercise to help you lock it in. So keep watching. We've all worked really hard towards a faraway goal before and not felt a deep sense of fulfillment. And if you're pondering this topic, you're ahead of most people, and I can relate. I started my career in finance as an investment banker, moved up for a while, and eventually started my own company, all with the goal of achieving the kind of success that we read about. And as I kept grinding and making myself feel bad that I wasn't a billionaire yet, I stopped enjoying the process. In fact, I really never started enjoying my daily life at all yet at that point. If you can relate to that, perhaps you're living in constant stress, are worried about your future, and are starting to burn out. All for a goal that's supposed to make you look prestigious. If you feel that way and are watching this video, you're already on the path to moving beyond the grind into a more fulfilling way of living. Or maybe you're already there and just want to keep progressing. What I can tell you is that I feel fulfilled most of the time now. And I want to share with you what I found works to create a happier life by setting the right goals, which lead to more daily fulfillment. Now, first, I want to discuss why we have superficial goals in the first place. By the way, these are facts that most people will never realize in their entire life. If you don't already know, your ambitious goals that are causing you stress were probably created by someone else. Just think about that for a moment. Who in your life, maybe it was your parents or someone on TV or the news and Instagram, who told you that striving to be abnormally successful would make you worthy in life. Understanding where these ideas originated will help you see that some of the goals you're working towards aren't actually your innermost wishes, the things that you actually care about but ignore. We want to uncover those and move your path in that direction. Now, I also want to mention that superficial thinking doesn't even originate from those people around you. They too were fed thoughts by all sorts of groups that naturally created incentive mechanisms to bring people under their umbrella. They promote success and status to attract helpers, and these mechanisms are so prevalent throughout society, we don't even notice them. I'm gonna go way deeper into that in another video, so make sure you subscribe, but just know that anyone who is stressed in the process of becoming successful, potentially you, has fallen into the trap of one of these groups and might be serving someone else's interests and not their own. So what's the alternative then? You already know the answer. You need to find your own path. You're already beginning to care less about success, especially how you're viewed in the eyes of others. And you now need to shift your focus to figuring out what you can do in this moment that would have meaning and purpose to you. It can literally be anything you choose. And as you build a mission that reflects who you are, and you start building around that, you'll naturally enjoy focusing on today because you'll be having fun and the outcome won't matter as much. And here's a little secret too. If you're not enjoying your daily life now, things aren't going to feel any different for you, even if you reach a goal. You might get 30 days, sure, but you'll be back to being miserable very soon. We're moving away from that struggle, which most people live their entire life. So it's important that we learn to find real inner happiness now. And it all starts with setting the right goals. In my videos lately, you hear me talk a lot about selflessness and helping others. The reason is that these are fundamental actions that must be done in order to feel fulfilled. So as you're thinking about setting new goals, frame them in terms of others. For instance, instead of saying, how can I make more money? Say, how can I provide more value to someone? And go even deeper than that. Why is what you're doing making the world better? If you don't have an answer to that, you won't be fulfilled. But you're on the right path, and you're going to find deeper purpose in what you do and choose goals that place you in a situation where you're enjoying the process of helping others and being paid for it. So that brings us to our new way of setting goals. This is a 6-step process I've created. We want to target ideas that fulfill us, and we want to find things that don't just sound good, but entail work that doesn't feel like work. That way, we'll actually enjoy the daily process of getting to the result. Here we go. Step 1 is meditation brainstorming. You do this by grabbing a notepad, closing your eyes, and beginning to meditate. Focus on your breath and spend the first 5 minutes trying to clear your mind. As thoughts arise, let them go. Now, 5 minutes in, without thinking and still focusing on your breath, set the intention to produce fulfilling goals, which you'll write down as they come. And when they do, after that, let the idea go and return back to conscious awareness in meditation. You'll just keep taking notes as ideas come up and nothing more. Moving on to step 2, after your meditation brainstorming practice, look at your list and find any common themes. Write those down as potential goals and look at whether they lean towards something that's selfless and could truly help others, or if they're more things that just sound good, make you look good, and are extensions of what you're currently doing. Write down a few possible goals, and then next to them, write who you're helping and why, and put a plus or minus next to each of them based on whether they lean more selfless or selfish. Step 3 is to look at your list and choose the goal you intuitively feel is meant for you. Again, this isn't what sounds good. We're choosing the one that doesn't give us a bad gut feeling and excites us. If you have trouble picking one, try meditating for 5 minutes and then come back to making a selection. Step 4 is to take your long-term goal and come up with an achievable short-term intention you could accomplish in 1 month. This is a more near-term mini goal. Write that down and set the intention. Step 5 is to take your 1 month intention and to write down a few things you could do this week to fulfill it. Then look at that list and notice how you feel. Do you feel excited to do these things, or is your gut giving you that ugh feeling? If you feel any aversion or tension, that's your heart telling you that you've chosen an unfulfilling goal. And in that case, you should start over from step 1. If, however, you look at the list and it's not a problem, or maybe you even feel a little excited, then you're on the right path. Now, step 6 is visualization, and that's what we're going to practice now. You might want to complete the first 5 steps before continuing, but if you want to give this a try now, think of a goal that would make you happy and the world better. So go ahead and close your eyes. And as you sit here in stillness, begin to focus on your breath and how it feels to breathe. There's nothing else to think about right now. Just place your full, undistracted attention on the breath. As you begin to relax in this state, you're becoming more and more in tune with your intuition and conscious awareness. Now, bring to mind your goal from earlier. Whatever it is you created, visualize yourself having already achieved it. Look at how happy you are, smiling. How do you feel now that you've already achieved your goal? You feel excited, you feel happy, you feel a sense of fulfillment. You're enjoying your current life that you created. You think back to this very moment when you pictured achieving your goal, and you have a moment of gratitude that your younger self cared so much about you. Positive thinking really works, and now that you're living this life where you achieved what you knew was right for you, picture a day in your new life. Where are you? You're there right now, and notice how comfortable you feel. Watch your success continue to grow naturally. Things are easy. What does your day look like right now as abundance flows to you? It's sunset now, and you go outside. Look around and notice the abundant sky. It feels great out here, and you breathe in deeply and smile. And the love of your life comes up behind you and puts their arms around you. Feel how loved you are now that you embraced this path that was meant for you. And you say thank you. I'm so happy having achieved my innermost goal. I knew I would, and here I am. Life is great. I'm a source of energy for everyone around me. I trust my intuition and follow it. I am fulfilled. Take all the gratitude you feel in this moment and let it flow throughout you. And then let it all flow to your heart and open your eyes. That was great. This is why visualizations work. When we have a detachment between where we're at and where we want to go, things remain the same because we're still thinking down here. But when we truly start to think and live in the reality that our goals have already been achieved, we naturally produce actions that make them happen. Thanks for joining, and you should be excited that you've made it this far and are on the cutting edge of these topics. Make sure you subscribe because we'll be continuing to help you build a fulfilling life through Lightworker principles. Learn more about that and our mission to help others on my website. There's a link below. Until next week, take care and get woke.